Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Hermstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Texas doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Moving receivers around now before the snap. Here's the toss play now, running to the right. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
The game makes it second and medium. Looking to throw. It's Perkins. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Drop back here on third down. Caught by the receiver. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now you've got a fourth down.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. As the first down is still going. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And looking to throw now on first down. Breaks into the clear. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on. That
completion makes it second and medium. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Caught in the flat by the running back. Fights off a defender. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. With sure hands, it's Terry. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Longhorns look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to pass. It's Perkins. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Press coverage now from these DBs. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Play action here on first down. Looking for the wideout. Pop over the middle. It's Payne. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
It's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Park behind the line. It's Payne.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. You see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. The game moves the ball to the 17, first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The Longhorns are going to keep this drive rolling. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Grab down the middle. It's Terry. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. We reach the end of a scoreless first quarter. The defenses are in charge as these teams pursue a national championship. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Makes the grab. Can he get there? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball beat back to the floor for second and goal. Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. Touchdown, Texas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the PAT is good. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback from the start of the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Takes the handoff. It's Rodgers. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Offense comes out 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Crucial third down play right here. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
Looking to throw. It's Perkins. Signs the quick throw. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep it tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
On third down, he drops to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. And the returner is brought down. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. I mean, Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this get them going in a new direction.
Longhorns are in the red zone. On 1st down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Throw to the corner of the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on you. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, just across the goal line.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Perkins. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into open space. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the 1st down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. He hands it to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanted to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Play fake, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Payne. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
Yeah, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there. I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Pulls it in. It's Bell. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This will likely be the last play of the half. The DB's backing off from the line now. Looking downfield, it's Perkins. And they'll bring him down. The defense punctuating the second quarter with a big play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. He'd been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. It's a short completion with a big tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you go play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Longhorns churn out another first down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if you do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
A short completion to the tight end. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to it.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, a still-played defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
Trying to find room. It's Green. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
8th play of the drive coming up. What a long way to go on third down. Makes the grab. It's Payne. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert, and now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
He's on ahead. He's in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral it.
Extra point splits the uprights. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Perkins. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. The receiver grabs it. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Off target and incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. He'll field it close to midfield. Can they catch him? Now they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in a good position. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Off the play fake on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Winston. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. A play action, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Texas.
Bringing it out. It's Rodgers. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Toss play to the outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the 1st down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. Back to pass. It's Perkins. He's running out of time here. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. The offense is set up with excellent field position. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled there by the defense.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On the ground, it's Clark. The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Longhorns hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it in the third quarter of play. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now, entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Touchdown, Texas. And the route is on.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on 3rd and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
And the point after is good. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Texas. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Look out, he's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building on the lead here in the second half. They're going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock. Takes the handoff. It's Green. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27. Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains. First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football? The incompletion makes it 2nd down and 10 from the 27. Here's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Leaning on the run game here late. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's brought down immediately on that run. Had a gutsy to try a return, but the coach may have preferred a fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Any hopes of staying alive in the playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
That's caught. It's Bell. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The Buckeyes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. It's the running back in the flat. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Dropping back, it's Perkins. Receiver makes the grab. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37. Buckeyes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I'll tell you what, Chris, I didn't expect this. This quarterback is outstanding, but they have pressured him all game long, and they got to him again.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Sack sets up 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Offense comes to the line for 3rd down off the incompletion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
There's the handoff. Running with purpose. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. He's got room to run. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course,